Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, WHENTAYTALK. I am Tay, and I am here for another little segment of Here We Go with the Bush. Cookie, stop it. Here we go with the bull. Shit. Say hi. And say bye. Say hi. Say bye. Get over there, stay over there. So, everything on the channel is alleged, in my opinion, and for entertainment purposes only. Okay, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, also click the bell notification so that you know each and every time your girl upload a new video. Okay, so let's get into this tea today. Okay, so I gave y'all a little hint last night on the Patron about what we gonna talk about today with Ken. And this is an extended little thing of him and his probation of it all. Okay. We got some things to look into because I have questions. Okay. Did I tell y'all to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and also click the bell notification so you know every time your girl upload a new video and go live? Okay. And share the video with family, friends, enemies, frenemies, whomever you would like. Okay, share this. So, what we learned is that Ken was arrested back in December 27, 2022 for trafficking of the Mary Jane. Ooh. Okay, period. And he has since been indicted June 14th. Okay, he was he took a plea deal in September and received 2 years probation. Okay, of last year, September of 2024. Okay, he got the charge in the year of 2022, and the probation was since then, I guess. So it appears that there may be some violations somewhere up and through. We don't know, because something is not clean with the Boing and Ken of it all. Okay. So I'm going to go through a couple of things, and then we're going to talk about these things that's coming up, because they haven't been too truthful with us, and we about to look into it. Okay, so let's brace yourself. Okay, first I want to play this scene from the show. This is when Boing and Ken first came on the show, and this is when Boing was telling her sister about Marquez and Ken. Okay, now we'll get into all the other stuff, but I just want, let me put an overlay over this so I don't get no little strike or whatnot, and then we're gonna get into it. Okay.
About Ken and I's relationship and their dads, it went well. Now I think it's time to tell the rest of the family. It's something I don't want to do, but I'm going to do it. Hey.
Sister, how have you been?
I don't know. Depends on what time of day you ask.
Oh,
I got some little foods, some little finger foods.
Yes. Oh, yes, ma'am.
I gotta get some drinks.
Please.
I'm gonna tell Ebony first because she's here. And I'd rather for my sister that's in California to be here for me to tell her face to face. Because I know they're gonna give me that, girl, what the hell are you doing reaction first. Rather than tell them over the phone. I don't think that's...
See, I don't know why that would matter, because you claim that Marquez walked out of your life 5 years ago in 2020. even though y'all had just celebrated y'all anniversary, that May, but we'll look at the other documentation and see when exactly she stated their separation was. But why would this be a surprise to them? Her family seems weird to me. Something is not going on, especially since they lost both parents within 6 to 7 months, because it has changed. So we'll just go with 6 to 7 months apart. And then they lost a sister. Now, I'm not sure when they lost a sister. I'm assuming it was within the last couple of years, because she said that Ken told her that, gave her condolences for that on Instagram when she posted about her sister. But that was also when she said that what was it? Marquez was not there or was gone or something like that. So I don't know why her family don't know these type of things. I would think that would bring y'all closer together, but maybe not for them.
The right thing to do. I want to sit them down and get their view on things. And because, I might be looking at things different. They could be like, oh, Trisha, you moving too fast. This is what I see on the outside. And you might be looking through a different lens. They are opinionated. Like me, they're going to give you their opinion, whether you like it or not.
How are they opinionated when you ain't giving them shit to work with? I mean, you've been separated from this guy for damn near 5 years now. So, what opinions would they have? And plus, it also has surfaced that it was some pictures of them, the sister and Ken, in like 2022. So this seems strange, but let's move on.
What else is new?
I had a talk with Xavier and Zaria about me and Ken's relationship. I'm not sure if you know or not, but you and I have been living together.
Oh my God. Latricia.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. For almost a year, too.
Wait. Y'all been living together almost a year? I knew bits and pieces of you and Marquez's situation. And as far as Kenny, I thought you was just,
having fun.
Yes, having fun and using that as comfort.
I was.
And that you and Marquez were going to get back together.
No, I was in the beginning. I was having fun in the beginning. And then you just he grew on me.
He grew on you.
Mm-hmm.
So for clarity, exactly how long have you and Marquez been separated?
About 4 years.
4 years. Oh my God.
See, I don't This is strange with this family, because how do you not know that? If she's introducing you to this guy, her kids are with this guy, like, you don't think that her and her husband are not together, like separated for real? Like, what the hell do you think is going on? Well, and then like they said, like they thought, I guess, that she was playing around, but you don't introduce people to your family and your kids that you playing around with, usually, like not like that, because I'm a different type of person, okay? But like with this shit right here, like you bringing people all around your family and stuff like that, like for what? If you playing around with this mofo, I don't think it's a need for you to be having them around your family and stuff like that, because this is for play, okay? And while you was playing, was Ken playing too? Because you heard what she said here, and this was the first part of the season. So this was all filmed like before, maybe like March, April or whatever of 2024. Okay. Now she said here in this scene with her sister that they had been living together for like almost a year. Okay. Even though that those times have also changed with them. So the next thing I want to bring y'all attention to is here. And let me put this up on the screen and then I'll share. Oops, let me stop that. Why didn't this one go to the one I had with the, okay, this is what I want to share. Oops. Let me go back and share this. Okay. So I'm going to share this. Let me make the screen a little bigger. Oops. A little bit too big. Let me go a little bit more bigger. Okay. So this here is Ken's probation terms. Okay. Now let's go through a couple that, we're going to talk about, because they said they have been living together for a year. So that will put them at 2023-ish, 2023-ish, early 2023, living together. Okay. Ken also said that they weren't living together in the house that that Marquez helped her get. Okay, but we're gonna figure that out in a minute. So here's his probation terms. Again, here's Kenneth Lee. Possession. They lowered the charge from trafficking to possession of the Mary Jane, first degree. And the third part of his probation: avoid persons or places of disreputable or harmful conduct or character. Now, I would think that this would eliminate him from being around Boing. Okay. Marquez, because he claims that Marquez has a problem with the thing that he was arrested for. Or something else. I don't know what he was saying. He said the paraphernalia of it all. Okay. And then also Black, the Snots, because I want to know what they had their little powwow about the other day. Okay. But I did drop that to y'all yesterday, that I received from, a very reputable source, that the fight was not about what I had exposed the other night, because the fight happened the same night that I broke the news about Ken's probation. Okay. So it was not that, though. Okay. So let's keep that in clear. But he's already in violation of number 3 with the characters that he had with on this show. Let's put that there. So let's go to number 7. Remain within a specified place, Alabama. So he can't leave the state. I'm assuming without his permission of his probation officer. But this one doesn't even say without the permission. This one says he can't even leave the state. He has to stay within the state of Alabama. 2 with Alabama. Okay. So it looks like he's already in violation of that as well. And then we have number 9, because he also went to the reunion, and the reunion was filmed after the probation terms. And then number 9, do not change residence or employment without the consent of the probation officer. Okay. So number 9 is another one that we're going to touch on, because there may be some violations there, or maybe, I don't know. Okay. And then 16, notify the clerk of court of any change of mailing address and appear in court whenever ordered. Okay. And also, too, after we go over the address situation, I want to talk about some of the other terms of this probation. So here, let me go back to another document. Here. So here is Ken's court documents from, as we can see, the filing date for this was June 14th, 2024. That's also, again, the indictment date. Okay. Again, Boing said to her sister that she and Ken have been living together for over a year already, or almost a year, or something like that. And that also keep in mind that Ken also said that he also he didn't live in the house that Trish had with Marquez gave her that $5,000. So as we can see here, his address, and I'm not going to show you the complete address, but just the partial part of the address is 110 Cedar blank, blank, blank. Okay. It's in the state of Alabama, Harvest, Alabama. Okay. This is as of June 14th of 2024. Okay. Here is, let me go back to this document. Not that one. Is it this one? This one. Okay, let me go back to this one because this is his terms of probation. So he was indicted again back in 2024, June 14th. So here we have September 12th. This is Ken signing his terms of his probation. September 12th of 2024. And what address do we have here? 126 Autumn, blank, blank, blank. Again, I'm not going to show you the complete address. So here is the address that he put on his terms of probation 3 months later. Okay. Now let's go to this other document. This is your Boing's. This is her divorce document. Okay. You see he divorced. And this was filed 9/19/2024. Okay. And let's go here to page 2. Plaintiff Latricia Barnett, 126 Autumn Drive. Why was just in June, 3 months before this, was Ken's address 110 Creek something? If you guys have been living together for almost a year, Boing. And only when he got on that probation would he then update his address to your house. Were you guys really living together? Because I don't know, maybe he's like, it's better for him to be on probation here at her house than at the other house that he was at. What do y'all think? I don't know. But we do know that Trish allegedly, well, we don't know, works for NASA. Okay. She said that on Millichan's interview with her, shout out to Millichan again, that she was an engineer at NASA. And I know Marquez said that his auntie or godmother or something like that, his stepmother, got Boing in at NASA. Somebody put in my comment section yesterday that Boing is lying about being an engineer at NASA. And Stephanie also said it on Didum's live that Boing is not an engineer at NASA, that she works the phone system or something, like she's a phone operator or something like that. So I don't know if they call them phone engineers or something like that. But I also looked this up because Kenneth has been convicted of a felony. Okay. So I looked up if you need a security clearance to work at NASA. It says, yes, many NASA employees need a security clearance. The level of clearance depends on the employee's role and responsibilities. Now, the security clearance process, they do a background investigation. NASA conducts a background check on all employees, including criminal, credit, and driving records. Now, we know that LB has a security clearance that he has at Boeing. So we know how important the criminal history is, especially with the credit as well. Okay. They have to have good credit. I guess they have you eligible, and make you a good character role if your credit is good and you have no criminal history, no crimes or whatever. So if she's an engineer at NASA, I would assume that will fall under the role that she needs a security clearance. Okay? This if she's an engineer. Now, this person is saying that she didn't go to school for engineering. She don't have a college education. And to be honest, when she was on Millichan's interview, she was all over the place about those clearances. Like she was all not the clearances, about her like going to college, going to the military. Like she said all of those things, and it was confusing because Millichan was asking her simple questions. Excuse me. But she didn't answer clearly. It was like, when did y'all get married? And she said they got married after high school. And then she went to college and went to the military, then went to college or something like that. And then, so she was like, well, when was y'all son born? Well, after high school. So you had so she said, oh, well, I went to the military, we're having kids. So Millichan like, well, so you already had a kid when you went to college and the military or something. And she was like, yeah, I went to the military and then I went to college. Like, it was all confusing as hell. And again, her son is just 18 now. And she said that she has been working for NASA since she was for 18 years. So that means that she's been working at NASA since she had her baby, or before she had her baby, which would have been, what do you call it? Like in 2000, maybe 7 or something like that. Or like 18, at least 18 years, or like 2007. So you would have been working at NASA I'm assuming when you got out of high school. And I don't know if she started there at something and worked her way up to something, or I don't know, but she could have got her foot in the door and moved up to engineer or something like that. But if she is an engineer, more than likely she needs a security clearance, right? So we know that Ken has been pressuring her to marry him. And I also looked this up. Will marrying a felon affect your existing security clearance? The answer is yes. Marrying a convicted felon could affect your security clearance. The Department of State, the DSS, considers the risk at marrying considers the risk a relationship poses to national security when evaluating an individual's security clearance. So they may conduct national agency checks on the spouse or a cohabitant of someone applying for a top security clearance. Now, this, I don't know if her clearance at NASA is top security, but this is some things that she has to take into consideration, even cohabitant. This is a person that's living with you that has a felony on their record. Now, all of a sudden, that he gets this conviction, and he now all of a sudden he want to use her address and say that he's living with her after this conviction and his probation. Now, I don't know. He also said on Miller Chine's, shout out again, with her in his interview, that he was a veteran as well. But I didn't hear any talks of any veterans doing his paperwork for, maybe they just didn't put that in there, because I know or in assume most of the times that when you are a veteran, they try to use those, like when you get in trouble, as a way to try to get the sentence a little bit more lenient or something like that. Or that could be why they pleaded out with him with that reduced charge of possession instead of trafficking, because the trafficking came with over 2.2 pounds of the Mary Jane. And from what it looks like, since the only witness was like a officer or something like that, it looks like he may have been selling to an undercover or something like that. So that's what it looks like. Okay. A history of illegal financial activities such as embezzlement, tax fraud, failure to pay debts, financial problems caused by gambling, DRUs, or alcohol abuse could also come into play with these things as well. A secretive relationship with a convicted felon could raise security concerns. It's given very much so that Boing has tried to keep this relationship a secret. And it might not just be because of her family. It could also be because of her job. If she is indeed an engineer, I'm again assuming that she needs a security clearance. And cohabitating with a convicted felon could affect that security clearance. I don't know. But I also want to bring this to y'all attention too. Let me go look at another document, because I need to, I'm just going to look it up really quick, y'all. Just give me a second. Because I want to show y'all when they actually even moved in this house. And it's not, it wasn't a year from when she was telling her sister, and that Ken was saying either. So let me pull this up 1 second. I'm gonna pull it up, and because I gotta show it to where I can't show y'all that the address. The address is here. Let me see if I can. Make sure it's nothing on here that y'all can't see. Okay. Y'all can't see the address on here. Okay, here we go. So this is the house that they are living in currently. This is the house that they showed on the show last night, and this is the house that they take those pictures at. Y'all see the front door? This house bad as fuck, okay? I'm just going to tell y'all that right now. This house is bad as fuck. It's 5 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms, 3,400. This is almost 3,500 square feet. This house is huge, and it's bad as hell. Okay, now from what Ken was saying on this show last night and in the clips that we seen before, and talking about Boing Boing, about how broke she is and all that type of stuff, now I'm like I said, I'm confused about the position that she has at NASA. I'm also confused that when they showed the scene when she was at home and her and Ken was talking about getting married again, and she was in her little office or whatever at her desk, she only had a little laptop. IT engineers, because she's supposed to be an IT engineers usually have all the bells and whistles when it comes to the gadgets. So that office would have looked like a damn spaceship room or some shit. Or, you know, it would have had more monitors. It would have had a lot of stuff in there, to me, in my opinion, that IT people have everything. Even at their home offices, they have all the high-tech stuff there, usually. And a NASA IT engineer, in my opinion, would make well over $100,000. So why he was saying, like, talking to her like she this broke bitch, I don't know. It's given she might be a phone operator or something like that at NASA. And that's not true, but this is the house that they have been living in, okay? Now, I'm going to stop sharing that for a second while I go into some of the details, because I want y'all to see some of the details of the house and when about they moved in here. How can I share this without showing this whole screen? Let me do this. Let me take a picture of this. Okay. And now let me send it and I'll share it on my screen. Okay, now, and then let me go to my photos. Oops. Let me go back here. Share the screen. Okay. Do y'all see here? Do y'all see here? October 9th, 2023, this house was listed for rent at $3,200. It was sold back in October 31st of 2017. So maybe the family that bought it must have stayed in it for 3 years. And then they were putting it up for rent for $3,200. Okay, but it is a badass house. But I ain't paying you 32 shit for something that ain't got my name on the deed. I'm just saying. And also, Okay, and y'all see the listing was removed October 19th, 2023. So this is when I'm assuming that Boing rented the house. So you told your sister that you were living with him for almost a year. So where was he living at if y'all just moved in this house in October of 2023? Because almost a year at the time you were talking to your sister would have put you in early 2023 living with Ken. So how would this put you at October that y'all just got this house? And this is the house that Ken was referring to when he was in that live the other a couple months ago, when he was going off and saying that, you know, he put her in a 3,400 square feet house and all this stuff and all that, da 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 da. So that means that you must have been living in the house that with him that Marquez put that $5,000, gave you $5,000 to put down on the security deposit. Or was it this damn house? Because I would assume that to move in this house, you would be coming out damn near 10 bands to move in this motherfucker if the rent is $3,200. The hell? But I digress. So it's some line or something going on here. And then part of me with her and the security clearance is given that's not true, because part of the security clearance is your credit. If you was able to show income enough for a house like this, then that means you got income enough and your credit should be good per your security clearance for you to purchase a house and pay way less than that and probably get the same house. So again, it's not given that she even is an IT engineer at NASA. And whatever she do there does not require her to have a security clearance, because I'm assuming your credit would be good enough for you to just purchase you a house. And her and Marquez don't have any properties in together, as far as we know. It doesn't look like you have ever purchased a house. And again, with that kind of clearance, your credit has to be impeccable. Why wouldn't you purchase a house? Why would you waste your money with this? Even if you was with Ken, if he could come up with the money to move into a house like this, he could come up with a down payment for you to purchase your own damn house. And you're a vet. So a vet working at NASA with impeccable credit, you probably wouldn't have had to put much down any damn way. And not even that, but all kind of programs that you could have got. You could get a VA loan, all type of shit that you have access to. So something is not adding up. And I very seriously doubt that you would, the way that you act like you don't really want to be with Ken, like you could take him or leave him, it's not given that you would risk your security clearance for him. For him to even live with you. Or either that, or Ken is already violating his probation. And it's part of his probation for him not to even have on physical contact and stuff like that, which if him and Marquez had a fight the other night, that's violation of his probation as well. But this address debacle is giving violation. Or is he using her to maybe try to get our probation early? Like, I'm dating a data IT engineer. I don't need this on my record. Can we do whatever? Because the judge has the ability to, you know, if he do good or whatever. But from what some of the things that I already mentioned, 3, 7, and 6 and 19, 16, 9 and 16, he's violating probation. Okay. So let me know what y'all think. And who is that creek address? Who stay there? That girl with the little girl? Who stay there? Kenny. And why is it? Because that house was just like a 3-bedroom house and like 1,500 square feet, but it was on a big ass property. Why the hell would you? Why you just not putting this girl, Shaboing Boing, in a 5-bed, 4-bath house, damn near 3,500 square feet? You could fit the other house in this house and then still have room for another house. And then, but the girl you was with for 10 years, you had her living like a savage? Something ain't right. Either he's using Shaboing Boing for this money and acting like he got the money, or Shaboing Boing ain't got the position that she said she has, and he's funding them through God knows what. Because we know he has employment because he works on the show, but we also know that Carlos don't pay that much. So y'all let me know what y'all think about it. What violations do y'all think? Because it's given some violations is going on, but I want to know too, now with these security clearances, what's really going on with Shaboing Boing and this job, and Ken, with how is he supporting them? If he's always around, how is he supporting them with the truck driving job? I don't know. Y'all let me know what y'all think down in the comment section, and then we gonna get into Love and Marriage Huntsville tomorrow. All right, like this video and subscribe to the channel. Until next time, y'all. Bye.
Oh my gosh. Ew.
Hold on, 20.
Huh?
Hold on, 20. Hold on.
What'd you say?
I said, hold on, 20. Hold on, please.